Okay. All right. Shabbat Shalom, family. What's going on? It's your brother DivineProspect of Kingdom Harbinger Ministries, and we are live for a Freestyle Friday session. I was trying to go live earlier, but unfortunately that didn't happen. And then right before I was about to go live, I was having technical issues for like 30, 40 minutes. It's crazy. I just got it sorted out. Y'all let me know. Y'all hit 1 if the audio and video is on point. I want to make sure there's no echoing, there's no feedback like we had before, and I had to switch mics. So I need y'all assistance with that. Y'all just hit 1 if everything is on point. Hit 1 if everything is on point. Hold on. All right, y'all make sure y'all share this link, get it out there, let our family come in on the Sabbath, get some good information. And let's get busy. All right. So the audio is good now. Okay. Y'all hitting 1. So that means the audio is good, because before with this same mic, my Razer Siren X, I was having issues with it for some odd reason. I don't know what was going on with it, but looks like it should be good to go now. All right. So since everything is on point, let's go ahead and get started. So firstly, all praise to the Most High Yah. I want to thank everybody for joining in the chat. I know it's late in Friday evening, but you know, better late than never. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to get the session done. I scheduled premiere of 2 videos this week to give y'all some content. You know what I mean? So that way, in the event if I was not able to go live, y'all will have some content on the channel. This weekend, I will be in Gainesville, Florida. I'm going to fellowship with the Berean Council brothers that's out there. I'm going to sit in on their Sabbath service and enjoy. And then afterwards, we're going to build, right? And we're going to live stream all of that for y'all, so y'all can check that out. It's going to be like a continuation of the video that you seen on this channel when I was last in Gainesville, and those brothers showed tremendous hospitality. So shout out to the Berean Council. Spoke to the brother JT, and he set everything up. So I'll be out there tomorrow. Okay. So if y'all in Gainesville, Florida, or you're close to Gainesville, Florida, make sure y'all converge right there to where the brothers meet up at. He sent me the address to where they congregate at. So let me go ahead and share that with y'all in case some of y'all want to come out and fellowship. So if you're in Florida and you're there near Gainesville area, make your way to Gainesville area. Okay, it's about to go down. So they're going to be at the Gainesville Technology Entrepreneurship Center. All right, so that's 2153 Southeast Hawthorne Road, Suite 101, Gainesville, Florida 32641. And I'm gonna put that address in the chat so y'all have it. So if you're watching this and the live stream is over, all you got to do is just pull up the chat window, and you'll see the details there. All right. Okay. And do the address. All right. So there you go. All right. So let me give some shout out. Shout out to Ivri, Yisraeli, Yehudi, Hebrew, Israelite, Judah in the building. 617. Let's get it in the building. Clearance, our new channel in the building. J Lockhart 25 in the building. Jamila Hawkins in the building. Upright Path, the Naudo Wessi in the building. Maney, underrated. Jennifer M, my brother S McGee in the building. All right. So I'm waiting for my admin, the Most High Child, to join in, or my other admin, One Mind, One Body. I don't know where they're at. I spoke to Chris earlier, but we'll see. He'll probably jump on because it's been an hour since I've been trying to get this situated and go live. Shout out to B Banks. Oh, okay. All right, that's what's up. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow as well, Mishpaka. All right. So let me not hold up anything. Let's go ahead and get started with this live stream. Okay. All right. So now, just so you know, on August 1st, they're gonna end this live stream Google Hangouts synchronization that YouTube has. So I think they're getting rid of Hangouts, you know what I'm saying? And they're doing just like a direct to webcam live streaming service without the Google Hangouts application being the mediator in between. So I'm probably gonna test that out, see how it is, but if anything, I just, gonna stick with my XSplit application that I already have and just continue to tweak that until I get it perfect. All right. So I just want to give y'all a heads up on that. I decided to do it real quick today. Didn't feel like going in, doing configuration, stuff like that. So this is I'm going to do a real quick session or whatnot to get this started. So what I do want to discuss before we start, I want to, go over, give a summary of the Hebrews to Negroes Great Awakening Hebrew Mega Conference. That's a mouthful. That went down this past weekend in Detroit. Man, I have not experienced any Hebrew Israelite conference like that one ever. And I've been to plenty of them. That was like incredible. The way Dr. Kenneth Howard and Ron Dalton put that thing together, man, and everybody that volunteered and assisted. Man, that was an incredible event. Those of you that follow me on Facebook and Instagram, you'll saw some of the pictures that was posted up. Those of you who are on this YouTube channel, y'all hopefully saw the video that I uploaded, Awaken Now What? That was my workshop that I was doing there. What you get there is about 52 minutes. When I started, I was trying to get the camera fixed. So you missed about 15, 20 minutes of the lecture until I got the camera working. And then that's when you hear me talk about my history in Christianity and whatnot. But then after that, after the video ended, there was like an hour and 15-minute Q&A session. So that session, what I'm going to do is I'm going to doc that up and I'm going to post that on Patreon. Okay, I'm going to start adding more and more content to Patreon. I'm not going to take away from any content from this channel, but I do want to give some exclusive to people who are pledging and committing to supporting the ministry, so that way we can help the community. So I'm going to add exclusive content on Patreon. If you're not familiar with the Patreon that we have set up, just go to Patreon, just do a lookup for DivineProspect, and you'll see our Patreon that's there. Okay. And you can go there, you can pledge $5, $10, $20, $50. It's up to you. There's benefits that come with each tier. And then there's also exclusivity as well as access or priority access to people who do the Patreon for their sacrifice and their monthly pledges and support. That does not take away from anybody else that we assist, and we want to continue to help out. But we thank everybody that is able to pledge to Patreon. We truly appreciate that because it's going to help the community as well as to research and development that we do here at Kingdom Harbinger Ministries. Okay. So I wanted to put that out there. So there's going to be more content that I'm going to load up over the next couple of days on Patreon. So all my Patreon subscribers, I hope you enjoyed that content. And also, if you want to request anything that's within that tier, just send us an email, kingdomharbinger@gmail.com, and we got you. All right. Secondly, as y'all see, I don't know if y'all seen it, but this is the piece that I had made by a brother named Derek Seiler. You can look him up on Facebook. His name is Derek Seiler, and he created this custom-made neck piece that you see here. It got slightly damaged at the bottom, so I'm gonna highlight him to have him fix this part for me that got damaged at the bottom. But as you can see, man, this is a solid piece. So I really, got it done for the event because I wanted it to demonstrate, man, this thing is nice, knife weight to it, very masculine. You feel me? As far as beads go and necklaces go, you feel what I'm saying? So I like the quality in it. I like that it stands out. Of course, y'all know I love the colors because that's in the logo, and that helps us symbolize what we're about. But yeah, definitely hit the brother Derek Seiler up, and he'll make you one of these great pieces. You're not going to get the KHM logo unless you are a member. Then we'll have them create you one of these pieces if you want one of these pieces. And also what I did was we also got the Culture, Community, Autonomy t-shirts. All right, with the KHM logo on the back. Now we have other ones that have the KH logo that's right here on the bottom. And, you know, this is what you see on Facebook. This is what you see on the header for YouTube, because this is what we're about: culture, community, autonomy. So these shirts, we're selling these shirts. So if you want to purchase one of these shirts, email us at kingdomharbinger@gmail.com. And we got it for men and women. We don't have kid sizes yet, but we got them for men and women. And also we have, we're going to add fringes to it. So you can either get gold or black fringes with a blue or violet ribbon. All right. Whatever you choose is up to you. But these shirts, again, are available for sale. It comes with it's like a package deal, because it's the shirt, we add the fringes, and we throw in a physical copy of KHM, The Truth Works, or you can get the digital version. It's up to you. So you let us know what you want. The total cost for that is $50, because you also get a set of ebooks that we send out to you. So you get the ebooks, you get the KHM mixtape, you get the shirt, you get the fringes, and shipping is included. All right. So, you know, anywhere in the continental US. All right. If it's outside the continental US, then there's going to be extra shipping charge. But it's a $50 package deal that comes with the mixtape, that comes with ebooks. It comes with the digital version of the mixtape if you want that as well. Or if you don't want the physical copy, because some people don't even use CD players anymore, we can send you the link so you can get the digital copy and the t-shirt. Okay. So if y'all are interested in it, email us at kingdomharbinger@gmail.com, and we got you on the shirts and the CDs, the fringes, and the ebooks. All right. So we're going to send everybody 5 exclusive ebooks that is well worth over $250 if you was to purchase these books physically. So we send you those ebooks as well as the mixtape, the t-shirt, and the fringes, all for $50. All right. So that's the package deal that we got going. So if you're interested in that, holla at me, let me know. Or if you just want a physical copy of the mixtape, you can also access for that as well. All right. You can see there's fireworks going on outside my apartment. Typically when that happens, it's because the Braves won. The Atlanta Braves won. They normally do fireworks and stuff when Atlanta Braves win. So I'm looking at them like it's July 19th, but that's what they do. So chances are the Atlanta Braves probably won a game. So if I'm mistaken, y'all let me know in the chat. You know what I'm saying? All right. So you'll go ahead and share this link. So I wanted to get that out the way and show you that first. So go ahead and check out our Patreon. Other ways that you guys can donate as well. We got the GoFundMe and a PayPal and a Cash App. Cash App is $DivineProspect. That's right there in the description. So anything that you want to give. What we're going to be doing as well, we're going to parse it out. So we're going to have a separate GoFundMe for Jubilee Main Mission, a separate one for Naturopath to Eden. The Jubilee Main Mission is that every time people donate, what we want to do is we want to provide these services for free so we can eliminate debt in the community, bring people their Jubilee by manumitting them of ownership from supposed creditors. And we want to be able to do those services for free instead of charging for consultation and stuff like that. I believe that we can get enough donations from the family so that way we can offer these services for free to anybody that needs it. And we can also employ people who want to assist with it as well. All right. Also, the Naturopath to Eden, we want to also do those services for free upon request if we get enough donations to do so. Right. And also remember, we're transitioning that into a fully fledged HMO PPO that could be supplemental, or it could be your primary insurance as far as medical insurance is concerned. And pretty much what it is, it takes the naturopathic approach. You know, you're going to get a naturopathic consultation, and or if there's a naturopathic physician in your area, they'll be sourced as well. And it's a way so that way anybody that's into alternative medicine, you can get the coverage for it, right? So you can keep your primary HMO PPO and just add this on as a supplemental package if you want to go the alternative medicine route, or if you want to go fully fledged into that arena. this insurance will cover you. Okay, so that is what we're working towards. We do need the funding in order to get that anywhere where it needs to go. We do need the support. We do need people to come in, join in on the project and help out if you're into health, or you do medical billing, or you into administration in regards to the healthcare industry or whatnot. We definitely can use your assistance on that. Email us at naturalpathtoeden@gmail.com. All right. So again, we want to give those health consultation services for free because we've been giving a lot of them out for free due to the donations we've been receiving, as well as the debt elimination services. We want to continue to do that if we can more for free based on donations that we receive for the community. So what you invest and what you put in to this ministry, it goes a long way in helping other people who otherwise cannot afford these services. All right. And also with our partnership with Green Haven Initiative, we also give donations there. And if people in the Atlanta area want to get involved in a fundraising physically to help the Imagine Green Haven project, you know, you can email us at kingdomharbinger@gmail.com and we can send you that information. We still got the language packages, starter pack for sale as well, the Hebrew one. So we still have that going if y'all are interested in that. So if y'all are interested in that package, email us at kingdomharbinger@gmail.com. We sent about, I think I sent maybe almost 15 out. I got one more to ship out, and I got 12 pending orders, right? So, I mean, people are loving this package. Again, I showed y'all, you know, some of the material that's in it. You know, it's wrapped in gold wrapping. It has the thank you card from KHM on it. It's really, really, you know, the way we package it together and the way we ship it out is really top notch, right? Because we hand select the several guides along with the course, the beginner course, and we put everything in a package together and ship it out to y'all for free. All right. So if y'all are interested in purchasing that, let me know. Email me at kingdomharbinger@gmail.com and we got you. All right. We got you. Also, anybody that wants their business advertised on this channel, email us again at kingdomharbinger@gmail.com. Any businesses in our community, if you want to get a spot to feature your business, or if you want us to do a quick promotional for your business, or if you got a quick commercial for your business, you let us know and we will put it up on this channel. We're on the road to 10K subscribers. Once we hit 10K, we're going to do something special for the family. But definitely holler at us if you want to promote your product, your service, your not-for-profit organization, anything that deals with helping the community. Or if you got a business, a trade, skill set, whatever the case may be, hit us up so we can assist you with getting other people in the community, because we get tons of email, and you know, these videos, they get shown all around the world. You feel what I'm saying? So definitely want to extend your reach in those arenas and help get the word out for your business, so that way you could be fruitful and multiply with what Yah has given you. All right. So if you're interested in that, kingdomharbinger@gmail.com, hit me up. Let me know what's good. Shout out to Get Wise in the building. There goes my admin. All right. That's what's up. My brother Rodney Frederick in the building. Dimitri Elder in the building. What's going on? Lady Watts. Shalom. Yes. Email us for the package. We got you. Shout out to Dawood Yachananan El Yeshamor. My brother Yeshamor right there. That's our artist right there. One of the artists had attributed to the mixtape. Ari Ryder. That's my brother from Detroit. All right, holding it down. I'm sure he's probably back in Detroit now. Katriel Ben Yisrael, shalom to you as well. Y'all is good. Y'all is great. What's going on? Oh, Ya'alam Ben Yisrael. That's what's up. What's going on, my brother? Okay, I got you. Yo, Ya'alam, I'm not going to be at HCA tomorrow. I was supposed to teach tomorrow, but Minister Carnes told me that he got it. So, you know, he's going to cover it. And then I'm going to be out of town anyway. So it works out that, you know, he's definitely taking care of that. But next time I go there, if you're not there, then I'll give your love to them. All right. Shout out to James Thomas in the building. There are Yahu Ben Dora in the building. Michael Nix joining us in the building. Benjamin Israel in the building. Kibo Ben Israel in the building. Bobby X Blizz in the building. W. Cassell Allen. Shalom. Sean 105. Shalom. Shalom. All right. So K Israel, my brother Brian Cake there in the building. What's going on? Yuda Israel, Shalom, Angel Casillas Jr., Shalom from New Jersey. Yeah, definitely hit me up about that package. So like I said, all those things are available. And if you got businesses, matter of fact, my brother Brian Gaither, who's in the building, if y'all need an attorney, criminal defense lawyer in the building, all right, You definitely can look him up on Facebook. He's on Facebook and Instagram. Inbox him. If you're in the Georgia or Atlanta area and you need assistance, he is a criminal defense lawyer. The brother has his own practice, so definitely hit him up ASAP if you need anything while you are in Atlanta or in Georgia area. If you need that lawyer in case you get in a bond or get caught up or something crazy happens to you unexpected, because we are striving to be righteous, upstanding citizens. You know what I'm saying? So if we get into a situation, it's not because we're going to look for it. It's because it could be that, you know, we were arrested and we wasn't supposed to be arrested or charged with something crazy or whatever. But if you need the best criminal defense lawyer in the entire state of Georgia, you got to hit up Brian Gate, the ESQ, in the building. He's right there if you need him. All right. Shout out to Yaboa from Ghana in the building. I'm telling y'all, man, you know, I've had people hit me up recently about being in Togo, Benin, Ghana, Nigeria, Senegal, Gambia. I think I had somebody hit me up from the Congo as well, Uganda, South Africa. I mean, the whole continent, man, is watching this channel. So all praise to the Most High for that. I'm glad that I can reach the people. And, you know, let the people know that, you know, when you see these colors, you know what we're about. We're about uniting with our brothers and sisters that's on that continent as well and making things happen, because we have to restore this culture. All right. So that way we can have a stronger moral foundation, and we can be rooted and anchored in our indigenous spiritual system. All right. Ivri, Israeli, Yehudi, Hebrew, Israelite, Judah. Yes, but I did not investigate it. All right. So I'm not going to speak on anything that I have not fully looked into. So I'm gonna look into that and probably give you an update when I can. Shout out to Born Allah in the building. What's going on, my brother? Thank you for joining in. And he does personal injury as well. So personal injury and criminal defense. Brian Gate, the ESQ, is at your service. All right. All right, family. So Dennis McMillan, shout out to Dennis McMillan as well. I think I forgot you, but I got you right now. All right, y'all share this link because we're going to try to get turned up. Hopefully I can get this brother to call in. I don't know where he's at. Now, there was somebody that was supposed to get on and have a dialogue with me. Let me see if he's available. I tried texting him. He didn't respond. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Let me try calling him. Well, you know what? Before I call him, let me go over, let me debrief real quick and give you a summary of the conference. And then we're going to transition from there. All right. So shout out to the chosen few in the building. All right. Just to get y'all started, the conference began on Thursday. So Thursday we flew in. We went to the hotel. We did an early check-in. We checked in. And then from there, we went to the theater, the Landmark Main Arts Theater. And that's where they play the Hebrews to Negroes 2 Revelation film. You know, we met with the people right before the film started outside the theater. We had like a quick, well, I'm gonna say quick, but a meet and greet. If y'all interested in checking out the videos, go to Spiritual Combat YouTube channel and look up the Hebrews to Negroes Great Awakening Hebrew Mega Conference. And he live streamed a lot of what went down, right? So if you missed it and you want to see some of the videos, go back and check it out on that channel. Also, the Hebrews to Negroes Moses Lewy channel as well. I think that's Ron Dalton's channel. And on his channel, he also has footage as well that was streamed by Michael Israel of Spiritual Combat. All right. And I'll be on that show soon too. I don't know what we're going to be talking about, but shout out to Maurice Davis in the building. All right. So so after that, we went to go, you know, we did meet and greet outside the theater. We went in the theater, saw the film. After that film, we had a panel discussion, very brief. After that, we congregated for a little bit, and then we went back to the hotel. So we got back late. Then we had to get up because 8 a.m. was breakfast time. Now, I was not getting up at 8 o'clock because I went to bed extremely late. So unfortunately, I missed breakfast. But then everything else started at 10 o'clock They had other sessions going on for 10 o'clock. And then all the way at 4 p.m. is when I did my session at 4 p.m., my workshop, which the video I uploaded to try and get y'all in the game, and y'all not sitting on the sidelines, but you're actually getting involved in your community. You're restoring your culture, and you're doing things to fix the societal ills that we face day to day. And you're not sitting here waiting on somebody to come and do the work for you. OK, so hopefully that upload that I put up there inspires you. But that was the workshop that took place at 4 p.m. last Friday, all right, a week ago. And then on Saturday, they had breakfast as well. Again, it was paid in advance. OK, then they had unity prayer. Then they had a unity Shabbat service. From the Shabbat service, they had workshops. And from the workshops, we went on to the cruise, which is the Detroit Princess Riverboat Cruise. Man, that was the Woke Judah Award ceremony. Man, everything was paid for in advance, so nobody was doing any transactions on the Shabbat. You know, some people saying, "Oh, you're buying and selling on the Sabbath." Where that didn't occur. So everything was paid for in advance. So the food we ate, the cruise, everything was paid for in advance. Okay, but anyway, that Woke Judah Award ceremony was popping, man. I'm telling you, we had 500 plus people in attendance. It was a lot of people dressed in white, and you know, they had great food there. They had a vegan lasagna. They had a herb crusted salmon. They had you know, chicken. They had what else did they have there? Forgot. They had a lot of options there. And then they had pound cake and everything else like that. Pound cake is my favorite cake. I try not to eat it often, but I love pound cake, right? I like that vanilla texture or whatever. It tastes good, man. I love pound cake. But that's neither here nor there. Don't y'all be sending me no pound cake, all right? But anyway, but yeah, the food was great, man. The music was great. They also had the concert as well. The concert, they had that on Friday. They had the concert as well. I don't want to forget that. We, you know, me and Maisha, I had one of my Yaladeen with me, my daughter. And we were vending there as well. So it was kind of difficult for me to vend and be a part of the event and help out. It was just a lot. And then, you know, people stopping me. Like, it was very difficult for me to walk like 5 feet without somebody stopping me. And it's okay. I enjoyed that. You know what I'm saying? I love building with the people, talking with the people. You know what I'm saying? I'm easily accessible. I'm easily approachable. And everybody that knows me knows that, right? I haven't really heard anybody say anything about a bad experience about meeting me in person, right? I'm just a regular person, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, to other people, it means a lot when they did meet me. So I want to make sure I took time out to speak with them, to build with them, exchange contact information. If they had a business, support their business. Again, if y'all on Facebook, you'll see that I live stream me walking onto the cruise and showing you some of the footage from there. And then also I live stream when I was at the park, which was that Sunday, the next day. And also I was recording a lot of the vendors, so that way more people can patronize their business who couldn't make it out to the 4-day conference. So after Saturday evening, after the cruise, after the award ceremony, we went out on a deck of the cruise, and we just seen the Detroit Princess just sail around and go into international waters. We saw Canada on the other side. And we had a great time, man, a really, really great time. It was not about doctrine or nothing like that. It was about supporting Israelite businesses, giving workshops to edify each other. And we avoided any kind of divisions and all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it was, like I said, it was unity. It was peaceful. Nobody was acting up or going crazy. Now they had a men's session, that was, how men are, you know what I'm saying? So it got a little interesting towards the end, but it didn't end in any violence or any bitterness or anything like that. Everybody worked everything out while we were there, but it was great, man. It was great. I can't complain at all. It was an excellent adventure. And I look forward to doing it again. Now in December, they having a cruise to the Bahamas. So y'all want to get on board for that if y'all interested. Okay, you can reach out to Dr. Kenneth Howard on Facebook. And you can get the details for that. All right. And then next year, 2020, they're doing another conference in Detroit. But in the interim, they're trying to find other places to do a conference. They got one coming up in North Carolina in September. It's not going to be as big, but it's another event they're having in September. And when I get the flyer, I'll give the details out for y'all. And this year, towards the end of this year, probably November, I'll be speaking in North Carolina as well. But we'll see. If you're in North Carolina, holler at me, let me know. Shout out to my brother Zion Lion Lex in the building. Man, we had a great, brotherhood, comradeship going on. Me and the brother Zion Lex, they seated us together at most of the things that was taking place. He came and supported my workshop. I went and supported his workshop, grabbed some pictures, he took some pictures of mine as well. And we just had a great build, man. It's a very, very good brother, man. I mean, he might be misunderstood, on social media in person, but when you meet the brother, he's really down to earth. He's a really cool brother. So I'm looking forward to doing an event with him this year, but we're gonna keep that on the wraps until things are official. All right. Shout out to Hebrew Muscle in the building. Baruch Yafa Yahoo in the building. But yeah, we had a great time. So let me go ahead and show you all these images. Hopefully I can call this brother and he'll answer. I don't know. We'll see. And hopefully that discussion between me and him will go down. He then wrote some stuff. I'll show y'all what he wrote, because from time to time, I allow people on this platform to voice their concern, their grievances, or whatever the case may be they may have with me, KHM, or just the community in general. And we'll have a discussion build. I don't ridicule nobody. I don't demean, disrespect anybody. I give them time to talk. But sometimes I may interject. They may interject when I talk, but it's all peaceful. It's all love at the end of the day, even when we disagree. And I want to continue to uphold that standard in our community. You understand what I'm saying? That even though I disagree with you, we can still have a formal discussion, right? Or informal discussion without the insults and the disrespect and so forth. If you have your passion, keep your passion. Go in. You know what I'm saying? I'm okay with that. You know what I'm saying? But the moment somebody disrespects me, there's no room for further conversation. Right. So I don't talk to people who are disrespectful, who are not professional. I just don't deal with those type of people. So you'll never see them on this platform unless they issue a public apology for their disrespect. Right. But if not, then it's OK. They're entitled to their opinion. They do their thing. I do my thing, and we keep it pushing. All right. Dawood Yakhanan L, where are we at in the discussion? I'm not sure what you're referring to, Dawood. Let me know what you're referring to. I don't know what you're talking about, but let me know what you're referring to. So let me know, highlight me. All right. So anyway, so let me show y'all some images. Some of y'all who are not on Instagram or Facebook didn't see some of the images. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you some of the images. Sean Henderson. Are you saying as far as the slavery situation, why did, Africans of the diaspora here in America that identify Israelites, how do we end up in slavery? A lot of times we hinge everything on Deuteronomy 28 and not following such laws and commandments. And we know that as a consequence of being out of the protectorate of the chief entity, right, the deity in which we forefathers had covenant with, then his protection onto us has been relieved. It has been alleviated. And because of such, we've been subjected to consequences. And that's pretty much what the curses is about. I don't subscribe to, we are an accursed people. Like, that's not, I say that we are, as a result of being outside of the protectorate of the chief deity in which we've covenanted with, now we are subjected to consequences without his protection, because now we're going to be in regions in which he has no sovereignty, right? Because they're no longer out of the land, and without land, there's no sovereignty. So therefore, his interaction with Israel is limited, right, to just the remnant, right? And the others collectively are going to, as a byproduct of not having that protectorate over you, going to be subjected to whatever occurs in the regions in which they migrate, right? So we look at it more from that cultural aspect and see where parts of scripture can assist. People say about the Messiah, and I'm like, well, you can't say the Messiah situation because Israel was scattered before, Yahusha ben Yosef came on the scene. Yeshua bar Yosef, or Yeshua ben Yosef, if we're going to do the Hebrew, came on the scene. So that stuff is, people may leverage that, but I've moved away from that because I'm trying to find more or a better way to convey our circumstance outside of the traditional means, because too many people are getting into that. And, now we have apologists from other communities that are breaking that down and so forth. This is why I say learning Hebrew is extremely important, because, there is a certain level of understanding in Devarim 28 that a lot of people are not going to capture because they're not looking for the depth in the text. So a lot of times things will escape them, right? But there is other means in which to disseminate your identity to people outside of just basing it solely on the text, okay? So again, learning the Hebrew is extremely important. Y'all see when I did the video with critiquing Dr. Eric Mason and going through the Hebrew, breaking the Hebrew down for you, parsing it out, showing you all the grammatical features. What I didn't do is going to the verbs, because they only had the pull-out verb and the cow stem verb. What I want to show you is how to identify what are weak verbs and what are strong verbs. So your weak verbs are going to have your gutturals in them, and it could be the second trilateral root in the middle. It could be the last trilateral root, etc. But whenever you have a weak guttural, the weak gutturals, they contribute to a whole bunch of nuances when it comes to the language. And they create a lot of interesting syntax, right, when you get into the language. And then you have the strong verbs, which is easily identifiable. So the next parsing I do, I'm going to get into that weak and strong verbs so that you guys can see that. Get into if I see any transitives or if I see any justives or declaratives or whatever, I'll point that out in the next parsing as well. So those of you who do watch this channel and want to get some information in regards to the language, we're going to get into that as well. Those features are extremely important, because if you are not familiar with the language, a lot of times your doctrine is hinged upon what somebody taught you. This is why we encourage people to go and learn the language, so that way you can decipher it for yourself and make your own well-informed decision. All right. So it's extremely important knowing the language, right? But I'm gonna get into the features and nuances for you guys so you can better understand what's going on in the text, right? And that's why when we went over Jeremiah 14:2, we showed that it's not referring to Judah, right? It's referring to the city gates. And you can look at the pronomials to determine that. You can look at the plurality that matches in the clause to determine that as well. So all of it is being able to decipher the syntax, look at what agrees, and you'll be able to identify what's going on in the passage. All right. So that's extremely important. Shout out to I Am Him, Not Them. Shout out to Angel Sosa in the building. David in the building as well. Eduardo Jimenez in the building. Let me see. Danielle James. Shalom. Who are you talking about, Daniel? Shout out to Adaya Yisrael. Shalom, sis. Baruch, Yafa, Yahu. Hey, what do you think about zodiac signs and the stars having an effect on us? That's a great question. Now, as far as the zodiacs, you would have to be able to identify what was understood by those of the Levantine region and how they attributed their understanding. You have Mazzaroth. So your Mazzaroth is going to be your constellations. It literally means crowns. But when it's referenced in Job, it's referring to the constellations or the stars. And then you see things such as Ursula, Major, Minor mentioned in the text, Orion, Pleiades mentioned in the text. And again, those are the Western translations of those constellations. In Hebrew, it says something different. But constellations is mentioned in the text. I like astronomy because you need to understand astronomy in order to fully explicate the feast days or the Hagim. But astrology, which would be what you're saying, that the stars having a effect on us. I mean, that science is an indigenous science. Different cultures use it differently. I prefer astronomy over astrology. But I mean, if y'all want to lecture something on that, I can do that as well at some time in the future. It'll be on my schedule for lectures to come. So just let me know. Shout out to Derek Mabson in the building. Worship Abba Radically in the building. Aldrich Dow in the building. Y'all make sure you share this link everywhere. All right, so let me go ahead and get to the images so we can move on. If the brother doesn't answer and we can't have the discussion, then, you know, I'll do some teaching, take some questions, and we'll go on from there. I can't stay on too late because we're traveling out in the morning. So I can't stay up too late. We're trying to do it early in the morning, get on the road and travel. But anyway, okay, Daniel, thank you. Hebrew Muslim. Let me see something about where is his question at? Shout out to Hidden Treasures ENT. Okay, so he's saying, let me see what he's saying. I was watching H2N 2. They said Japheth is the white man. Is that true? Can you clean this up for me so I can stop calling the white man Esau? All right. So I did a lecture back in 2014 called From Esau to Zionism. All right. I want you, Hebrew Muscle, to go back and check that video out. Most of that information I still stand by. A few points on it I've updated based on additional research. But for the most part, you know, my position is there. Okay. And I don't say that Esau is the white man. That's not my stance, right? Now, there's brothers that I have in the community that they advocate that. That's not my position. You know, when you're talking about, you know, skin complexion or color, I put a post on my Facebook page because what I wanted people to do is to understand that DNA is not the be all end all, but it's very complementary to interdisciplinary research, right? So you can use it or couple it with other points of research in order to pinpoint or triangulate more accurately, because triangulation is important to me. Scripture says 2 or 3 witnesses is every matter established. So if you're going to bring somebody to trial, you need at least 2 or 3 witnesses in order to establish the matter as far as eyewitness testimonies is concerned, right? So I try to triangulate information and I utilize things interdisciplinary. So that's history, that's language, that's the text, that's sister cultures, sister languages, archaeology, whatever the case may be, in you know, DNA or whatever, to better ascertain what's going on. And again, I put my position out there for people who are interested so they can see what's going on. So let me pull this up real quick because you know, when people mention this term white man, you gotta understand when you look at the dichotomy of pheomelanin and eumelanin, which determines pigmentation, color, right, or hue. And when you study this and the genes responsible for this, and you look at the migrations on how these things occurred over time and where they happened at in the realm of biology and anthropology, you can better ascertain, or you can better coalesce the scriptures with what is shown in science. And that is a very interesting realm to dive into, because the scriptures was not written to be a scientific treatise, right? So therefore, the elements of science that's in it, you have to parse it out and be able to, like I said, you know, correlate it with what's there in the realm of anthropology, biology, etc. And in doing so, you can better formulate what occurred by using the weight of multiple witnesses to convey a conclusion. Okay. So in my video, I'm gonna give you just a very short, and that video has like 135,000 views. You know, I don't know. That's the most watched video of me on YouTube that I know of. Okay. And it's one of the early videos that I did back in 2014, and it grows every, I think, 2 weeks. Like, it grows, right? But in there, what I did was I showcased that the Edomites, a remnant of them, because of what occurred during the Maccabean revolt and the, you know, the time period, the Hasmonean dynasty, how a lot of them were circumcised and brought into the Yahudim. But they always show themselves as being separate peoples. They align themselves with the Roman Empire. But there was times that they were separated. And I did this. I had a discussion with a brother over the phone about this, because he was trying to say that Esau was the white man. And I didn't tell him, oh, you're entirely wrong. I'm just saying, you know, if you're saying that the Germanic tribes are Esau, and then a lot of times, you know, people try to relate that those Germanic tribes, I'm trying to figure out how they get the Germanic tribes from those who left the Levantine region, a lot of them Edomites, some of them were the Yahudim, and they migrated elsewhere. You know, the influence of Judaism on the Khazarian Empire, and once the Khazarian Empire broke down and the scattering from there, then you got the people that's situating themselves in East Germany. But then you also have a lot of the Yahudim and Edomites locate and settle there as well. But there was already peoples in that region before they got there. All right. So you got to account for those people that were already indigenously there before those migrations occurred. And if you don't account for them, then you are not truly looking at it full spectrum. Okay. But in that video, I touch on a lot of my position, and then I've updated it a little bit since then. So I probably can disseminate that information another time. But right now, I just want to focus on what I wanted to show, try to get this debate going real quick before it gets too late, and go and get some rest. All right. So hopefully that begins to answer your question. But again, go back and check out the video and give me your feedback. All right. Shout out to Gathering the Israelite Nations, Netherlands in the building. All right. Like I said, this thing is worldwide, man. All praise to the Most High for that. I thank the family for sharing this, for waking up and checking out this channel. There's a lot of content. Those of you who are new, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification, share this with everybody you know. Make sure they subscribe, hit the bell notification. Those of you in the chat, it's almost 100 of y'all in here, hit that thumbs up button. Hit the thumbs up button. Thank you, the Most High Child, my brother Chris, who put the link for the Esau to Zionism video, so y'all can check it out. Definitely hit the thumbs up, family. Hit the thumbs up, all right? And share this video. All right, so let me move forward. Let me show you some of the pictures. And let me try to get this brother on the phone, because he said he didn't have Hangouts, whatever the case may be. Let me get him on the phone. I'm going to give him an opportunity to speak his piece. Y'all know how we do. And then we do the cross-examination and try to have some edification. And then me and the brother can go on separate ways, all right? So let me pull up these pictures. Hold on, give me 1 second. Now, Sean, just so you know, 105, I hear you. I hear you. Now, what you just said there, the first half of what you said, I got you. Edom was overtaken by the Roman Empire. Yes, they were two nations that came under one. That doesn't mean they became one people, right? And the reference to Jasher, again, you know, there's people that utilize the book of Jasher. The reason why I don't utilize it, because we don't have an antiquated provenance for the book of Jasher. And the version that we have today, we don't have any manuscript family that showcases this heritage, you know, complementary to when we get the earliest manuscripts of the scriptures, right? So what we have today, as far as the book of Jasher is concerned, is really, in my opinion, not authentic, and it's only representative of the medieval mindset of the Jews that was in Europe, right? So that's why I don't subscribe to the book of Jasher, because it is a combination and you know, of various ideologies that is looking to reconcile what is looked at as potholes in the text, and a means of placing something over those potholes and giving closure to people who have questions on who's Melchizedek and is he Shem, and, you know, things such as, you know, looking at Noah and talking about Edom and Rome, etc. So I look at that with a grain of salt. Some of it is valid, some of it is just not valid. So that's my position on the book of Jasher. My brother Uziyahu, he did a lecture on that when we were discussing the calendar, and he did a lecture on that, and it's on this channel, so you can go back and check that out if you want to as well. All right. Great question, Sean. Now, that depends on a person's position. My position is, I said that the majority of the northern tribes made their way into West Africa, where indigenous people were already there, and admixture took place by means of acculturation, cultural diffusion, and enculturation, and infused that Semitic line into those peoples in West Africa. They became one people, and due to enculturation, there was a conglomeration of customs and traditions, etc. But that is a result of the northern tribes' migration. Now, some people will bring up the southern tribes, and if you bring up the southern tribes, then you can say a lot of the oral tradition that finds its way in the Talmud by way of the Mishnah and Gemara was developed during the time period when the Jews was under the Roman Empire prior to 70 AD. Now, my position in regards to the oral tradition, some people trace it back to Moshe at Mount Sinai. Some people trace it back to Nehemiah, Ezra area, or Nehemiah, Ezra area, and that's where the bulk of objective scholarship places the oral tradition at, because there's certain features of that we don't see in the archaeological record, right? Or even the way certain phrases are, because you have Mishnaic Hebrew, which is a little bit different than biblical Hebrew. So there's ways that we can trace the provenance of certain ideas as far as its written form, right? Or because, it was the oral tradition that was placed in a written form. Mishnah had to do with the Sanhedrin councils on various matters. There's a whole huge section on the Sabbath as well. And you cannot really understand the New Testament without reading the Talmud, right? And without understanding the Mishnah and some parts of the Gemara, because a lot of that was the ideology that was floating around amongst the Pharisees and Sadducees of that time. Okay, so if people believe that they're Judah, then you could say yes. A lot of that was written by people, but you got to remember, after the persecution, and I did a whole lecture on the Talmud, right? The migration of a lot of Jews or Yahudim they went to Babylon, and they had a huge Jewish center in Babylon for years and years and years, and then it switched over to Europe, right? During the Middle Age period, the medieval period, etc., right? And then you have, a lot of the commentary on the Talmud that develops as well. So to go through all of that and parse it out to find out what is authentic, because I believe a lot of those oral traditions originated with Ezra and Nehemiah, who had the elders who were still alive, who were young going into Babylonian captivity, and coming out, they became elder men, but they was able to retain a lot of the oral traditions by means of their clans, right? Their clans within their tribe. So you have your clans, your chieftains, your tribe. So the clans or the family levels, they kept a lot of those oral traditions. And when matters arose, when you had the later establishment of the Pharisees, Sadducees, and then you had the Sanhedrin council, and they ruled over various matters, it was derived from a lot of these oral traditions that was preserved by these clans of families. Okay. Dennis McMillan, please go back and check out a video I did called Walk It Out. Okay. In that video, I touch on the Talmud. Okay. So I need you to go back and check that video out. It's called Walk It Out. My admin, he can post the link in the chat, so that way you can go and check it out. All right. All right. So let me see if I caught everybody. All right. So y'all gonna let me get to these pictures and get this debate going on. Y'all let me know. All right. Again, there's about 100 of y'all in here. Hit that thumbs up button. Those of you who are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell for the notifications, as we go in on this channel. There's excellent content. There's a lot of variety on this channel. I mean, there's a video for everybody on this channel. So go back into the archives, see what we've uploaded, and check out the content. All right. Shout out to my brother Fawn Parker in the building. Sean Fleming. Yeah, there's a debate. I'm trying to get to it, but y'all are asking me a lot of questions. So let me try to get to that. And if there's some time after that, we can go in. But I don't know. The brother's probably sleeping right now. I don't know what's going on with him right now, but he ain't text me back. So let me just go through the pictures. Let me call him while y'all are here with me and see if he answers. And if not, then I can take more of your questions. All right. All right. You'll also go back and check out that video I did with the sister Only Love Alston. Go and cop her book from Amazon.com called Uncovering the Black Biblical Destiny. It's a great read. Y'all check that out as well. I'll put that video up so y'all can check that out. All right. All right. So let me go ahead and show these images real quick. Let me bring it up. All right. So they're not in order. So I'm going to tell you what days they were on, but because they're not in order. All right. But let me go ahead and show you the pictures for those of you who are not on Instagram or Facebook, so y'all can check it out. Just give me a second. Let me share the screen. Okay, there we go. All right. All right. So this was a group picture that was taken at the Landmark Theater that the Hebrews to Negroes film was shown. All right. And you see everybody here. So we got from right to left, we have Brother Akweti Ama right there. We have DivineProspect, Dr. Kenneth Howard, Pastor Mike, Only Love Alston, Hosanna, Praise Jackson, Pastor Dowell, Charles Dowell, Benai Yisrael, Ron Dalton, Zion Lex, and Michael Yisrael. This guy right here was part of the security detail for Pastor Dowell. All right. And as you can see, he's looking because he's paying attention to what's going on. In the event, he has to jump in and look out for Pastor Dowell. All right. Pastor Dowell came there with like 6 bodyguards. You know what I'm saying? So it got real. All right. So let me go through. All right. This is me and the brother Sharon. This is the brother that starred in New Jersey Drive. All right. He's heavy into the Hebrew Israelite movement. Very good brother. So that's a picture with me and him. It's a picture with just me that I took for the people and sent it out so they can get a look at the shirt and the the neck piece that I got on. This bracelet right here was given to me by Akweti Ama. So he gave that to me in Florida. So I put it on for the event to pay homage to the brother. And this right here, this bracelet right here, if you're interested in getting these type of bracelets, then Maisha makes them and we can hook y'all up. All right. This says Divine on it. All right. So this was a picture I took of the film while the film was going down. All right. This is another picture of the film. Right. This is some of the early pictures of people coming into the theater. All right. By the time the film started, it was packed. It was like standing room only. All right. It was that serious up in there. Okay. And that's not a small theater, as you can see. All right. All right. That's me and Michael Israel from Spiritual Combat. That's a sculpture of Joe Lewis representing Detroit. This was at the Cobo Center. All right. This was part of my vending table. So I didn't bring a lot because we was traveling with a lot. So what I did was brought T-shirt that you'll see there that people, if they wanted it in their size, they could order it. Here I have the mixtape that was playing through the speaker. Here I had my tablet that was playing videos on debt elimination and health. And these were the sign-up papers for that. And then on this side was Life Out Loud Accessories and Boutique, taking orders for people who want to custom make garments or gillies or things of that nature. All right. And this is a little bit more of it right here, so you can see. All right. This is me and the brother who, let me show you his DVD. It's called Ak Yahosef. All right. Well, I'll show it to you when I'll put the video back towards me, the webcam back towards me. But it's me and the brother right there. He gave me the CD for free. Great music. Y'all check the brother out on social media. All right. This was the men's discussion with just the men there, and they had a women's one as well. As you can see, there's Pastor Michael Laws there. There's Pastor Charles Dowell. There's Rabbi Akweti Ama. And I think that's Melvin Rhines. I think that's the other brother's name with the purple, right? These were the people that were there, all the men that was there for that. All right. Now, this picture was for my workshop. This is when people were coming into the workshop. All right. All right. And what they had to do was, because so many people was coming in, and during this time, more people were still coming in, we had to open up the divider. All right. So we can combine the 2 rooms because so many people were coming in to hear the lecture. Supposed to be a workshop. It was really like a seminar lecture. So I'll praise to the Most High for that. I'm glad that all the people got that information so they can be inspired to do in their community. Right. And we even had some Christians there too. This guy right here with the red shirt, this elder, he was a Christian. There's a couple other people that was in there was Christians too. And there was some people that was part of the Kemetic community that was in there too. I was shocked. I was like, oh, okay, that's what's up. So again, when you see that red, black, and green, we work and build with anybody, regardless of your theology, right? We're there to inspire you to do something great in your community. I'm willing to work with these organizations, these other groups in order to achieve that, all right? This was a picture of the Friday evening concert that they had. There's a picture of me with this garment on made by Seamlessly Royal, which is a subsidiary of Life Out Loud Accessories and Boutique. I love this shirt. This shirt is beautiful. Really, really nice shirt. That's me and the creator of both those outfits we have on. That's Haviva right there in the building. All right. This was, I think, an image of the Sabbath service on that Saturday, day 3. Yep, that's that. As you can see, it was packed. It was packed. Right, these are some of the musicians right there that was playing the live music. All right, that's Dr. Kenneth Howard. That's Ron Dalton and Michael Israel working on the technical difficulties. It's Pastor Dow when he did his, he was speaking. Again, you can watch the live stream of this. It's on the Spiritual Combat YouTube channel. All right, that's my brother Kabir Gabaja. That's the ex-Packers. He lives in Wisconsin. And he was talking about community. Man, that brother is good, man. He broke it down beautifully. And this dude's a multi-millionaire that sees the vision of, you know, the Israelite community and what a community really is, living off the grid, supporting others who don't have, etc. So that clip is going to be coming out soon as well. Check out Spiritual Combat for that clip. All right. And that's Zion Lex. They was going to get some footage of him as well, but he had to speak, so they couldn't get any footage there, but they captured it when we was at the park the next day, day 4, right? It's a Zion Lex part of his lecture. He was going in on a Mejunecha. All right, excellent workshop he did. This is man, how I forget the sister's name. That's crazy. But she's a civil rights attorney, right? What's the sister's name? That's crazy. I forgot. I'm gonna give it to you. Right, it's on the tip of my tongue. Hold on, because I want to make sure she gets a shout out, man. This sister is good, man. She's excellent. If I ever have a civil rights issue, I'm definitely gonna highlight her. Right? She's an Israelite, and she created a packet of rights for people to know, you know, when it comes to your medical rights, your gun possession rights, you know, dealing with the police, political entities, etc. Like, she was extremely thorough, extremely thorough in her dissemination of the information. I recorded some of it, so I might add that. Here so y'all can check it out. So the sister's name, let me grab it real quick. Yeah, I gotta give her a shout out. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Her name is Dr. Elaine Carlos. That's it. Dr. Elaine Carlos Esquire. So if you're Israelite or you're not an Israelite, let's say you're just black or whatever, and you need somebody to defend your civil rights, this sister has been an attorney for a long period of time, and she sees the ins and outs of it, so she can definitely assist you. So we have resources in our community, as long as people are aware of it and can take advantage of it, okay? I forgot this brother's name, man. I can't believe I forgot his name too. It's on the tip of my tongue, but he came through to check me out there at the event. So shout out to that brother and his Isha that was with him. This is Dr. Akweti Amma, who was giving his workshop on the migration routes for Gadangning, or more particularly Gamishi. This is B'nai Israel going in on the Sephardic Jews, etc. This is a picture of us walking to board the Detroit Princess Riverboat. Okay. This is part image of the Woke Judah Award ceremony and banquet. Here they're talking about the Hebrew Ministry of the Year, and then we went to Hebrew Nation Building Rebirth of the Nation. This is Ron Dalton, and that's Dr. Kenneth Howard. And yes, he is a doctor. He has an official PhD, and he is extremely, extremely intelligent. Great brother to talk to, very humble, down to earth. He was doing most of the serving, and he had a whole congregation there with him. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Dr. Ken. This is Zion Lex winning his award for Hebrew Scholar of the Year. All right, this is when he was giving his speech. Okay, this is a snapshot while everybody was still getting situated. And it was almost 500 people there, man. It was incredible, incredible, incredible. All right. This is somebody else that won an award. Forgot the sister's name. This is me and Kabir in the picture right here that we took. This is another image of Detroit River while we was on a cruise. This is it as it's in twilight. Y'all can see it. All right, this is me and Ronald Dalton. All right, this is me at the Belle Isle Park, building with the people out there. All right, filming my brothers right here, all the way from Indianapolis, Indiana. They have great music and they have an excellent ministry. I'll post that in the description or the chat, so that way you guys can get it. Again, a lot of it escapes me because there's so much that was going on. I was trying to remember everybody's name. It was kind of difficult to do. This picture that you're looking at was taken by a professional photographer. I want to make sure that he gets his due because, I mean, the brother took some excellent shots. He came there and said, Divine, I just want to take pictures and just film you there. And then he also told me he was going to reach out to Zion Lex as well to take some images for him as well. His brother's name is Malchaya Yisrael. You can check him out on Facebook, all right, or Instagram, okay? And that's me when I was recording Zion Lex. And that's me and brother Joe Biden. Excellent music. He has a song called Yahweh. Beautiful song, man. That's one of my favorite songs from him. And we sung it live. It was incredible. Right? Me and him building on different things. All right, that's just me. I don't know what I'm looking at, who I'm talking to there, but he caught me in a moment. As you can see, some of my red, black, and green Zeke is hanging out. This is me speaking to this elderly lady who says, oh, Divine, I watch you all the time, and blah, blah. There's a lot of people that was there that was elderly who said that they watch all my videos. I'm just like, what? Oh, and when I hear elders say that, I know I'm on the right path. I thank the Most High Yah that elders are taking time out to watch this material on this channel and show love, man. So shout out to all the elders in the building, man. The ones that were there at the event, and every event I go to, the ones that show love, they be like in their 60s and 70s. And one mother, she was like 80 something. She said, Divine, I watch all your stuff. I'm like, what? 80 something years old saying that she watched all my videos. And you know, when people say that, I'm like, they're exaggerating. But I started talking to her and she started referencing things in videos I did. I was like, yo, she watches the video. So shout out to fan. This is why I do the channel the way I do, because I want it to be able to reach an infant to somebody in their 90s or 100 years old. And I try to make the information accessible. I try to, you know, refrain from personal attacks on people, ad hominems, vulgarity, because I want it to reach everybody that it can and it's destined to reach in our community. So when I have elders like this, and this woman, I think she's in her late 60s, if I'm not mistaken, that are coming and say, oh, can I just give you a hug, Divine? Like they just want to give me a hug and say, hey, if you need, you know, some advice or you need an elder in your life or whatever, let me know. Like, man, I was extremely humbled by all the elders that show love, man, like genuinely show love. And they say, man, I like the content on your channel. You know, you make it accessible so that we can watch it. I can share it with my family. And when they hear me say that, this is why I hold myself accountable. And this is why certain things I don't say and don't do on this channel, because number one, it'll be out of character since I've worked on my transformation. And number two, I don't want to disqualify the content from going into the living rooms or onto the phones and the computers of the elders or the youth that are watching, right? We have to set the standard high, and that's what I strive to do on this channel. So those of you who are new to this channel, just know that I have elders that are watching and youth that are watching, and that way the content that you're going to get here is going to be easy for you to share with others without the offense based on how things are disseminated. All right. So this is right here. I love this picture, man. I'm glad he caught it in the moment when she just went and said, Divine, I just want to give you a hug. And I just felt so whole when that happened. I felt a lot of shalom, like the real peace, to know that my elders are watching, they're praying for me, and they're supporting me. So all praise to the Most High for that. All right. This is me building with a couple of brothers there. All right. We was talking about Genesis chapter 6 and going into the flood, the antediluvian period, the Nephilim, the Rephaim, etc. All right. And this is us building. All right. So my brother Malak came all the way from Los Angeles, California at the last minute to show love. And then he went right to Atlanta right after that. So shout out to my brother Malak Israel. And it's the picture that we took, me, Zion Lex, and two other brothers. Forgot their names again, and it escapes me. So they're watching this. My apologies for not remembering your name offhand. But thank y'all for coming out and showing love and getting in some of these images. So this is something that was mocked up, 3-time award winner, 2017, 18, 19. All praise to the Most High. Any reward that I win is a vicarious victory for the community, because I represent the community. I represent, or I'm an ambassador, self-proclaimed ambassador for our community. And any platform that I get on, any place I win an award, any interview that I take, anybody that I meet, I make sure that I'm very tactful and diplomatic with my conveyance of information. So that way I can be the best representative of Yah first and foremost, and of the community second. So when I get these awards, I don't be expecting them. I don't ask for them. These are people that say, hey, we want to give this brother his flowers while he's still alive, and acknowledge the work that he's doing and others around him is doing. It's not just me. It's other people around me in KHM or support KHM that make these things possible. So I want to thank all of y'all for these awards. And when I win, y'all win. Right? It's not just me, right? This is from the Black Power Awards, this one right here. This is from the Sonetta TV Awards. It's from the Woke Judah Awards. So all praise to the Most High for this. And again, these awards are for y'all. So I thank y'all for helping me get in a position to represent you, so that way people can acknowledge the work that we're doing in our community. All right. It's another shot of me and Zion Lex. All right, me building again. I think I showed this image already. I'm not sure. This is an image that was taken. This is Zion Lex. This is Akweti Ahmad. This is Pastor Kelly Richardson, and this is me. All right, now this is me and the brother Malchiah, the one that was the photographer, the one that took the pictures in the park. This is him right here. All right. This is a picture of me and Zion Lex. Is crazy because, and this one was taken by another brother. And I want to make sure I get his name correct. He's part of Pastor Dowell's camp. He did the professional pictures on day 1 and day 2, which was that Thursday and Friday. This one was taken at the Landmark Theater. And this is a picture that me and Zion Lex took together. The brother's name is DeJerry Young Yisraelite, and you can find him on Instagram and on Facebook. The brother does excellent work. Him and the brother Malchiah took professional pictures, and I appreciated their work that they had there. Again, family, this shirt that I got on right here, this is a shirt that is up for sale. And from sizes small, medium, large, extra large, and double XL. All right. I'm going to try to work on getting a triple XL if there's a request for it. All right. It's me and Michael Israel. Again, brother from Chosen Seed, Pastor Charles Dowell, Zion Lex, and me taking another group picture. This is me at the hotel that we was at. We was at the Detroit Marriott Renaissance that was downtown near the Detroit River. We was up on the 44th floor, but it goes all the way up to the 72nd floor, if I'm not mistaken. So it's the image that I took with the Detroit River behind me. We was able to see the city and the river and Canada. So we had an excellent view. So shout out to the moderators and hosts of the event who booked this hotel room for us. All right. So it's me and Isha, and one of my daughters right here. This is, again, professional images, and I'm showing you this because I want to show you the brother's work. This is Malchiah Israel. He took these pictures for us. No, it wasn't him. Oh, man, I forgot the brother's name. Hold on. We had 3 photographers. Let me get his name real quick. I'll get it for you. Hold on. We're going to get back to the show in 1 second, family. The brother's name is Greg Cooper. So you can look him up on social media. He took these professional pictures when we were on the cruise. All right. Again, we had 3 photographers that was taking shots for, actually 4 that was taking shots for us. And then I had some taken with my cell phone. All right. All right. Y'all saw this already. This is the up front of the actual award itself. So you can see what it looked like. This was for the 2019 Hebrew Unity Award that we're going to continue to strive to ensure there's unity in the community. All right. This one was taken by Malchiah. He took this one when we was at the park. All right. Again, excellent work. As you can see, he has his logo here at the bottom. Does great. Took a great shot. Some people thought that we was in Jamaica. That was funny. This is me lecturing. Me lecturing again. This is another picture taken by Brother Zion Lex of me lecturing. All right. So just hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. All right. So, I think this is all the pictures. This is a picture of me and the brother Zion Lex. They had, well, not of us, but of our seats. So they had us together during certain intervals of things that were going on. So, you know, we sat together at the theater here at this event and support each other's workshops, as well as they had us situated together on the cruise as well at the same table. So shout out to the brother Zion Lex. And I think that's everything. It's another picture of me speaking. This is one of the award, and I think that's everything. Yeah, that's everything. That's everything. So I'm gonna exit out of there. Let's get back to webcam. All right. So hopefully y'all enjoyed that. I know, like I said, some of y'all are not following me on Facebook and Instagram. So what you're seeing is there for the first time. Those of you who are on social media with me, other than YouTube, have already seen that. But I want to make sure that everybody gets a look at them. That is watching this video right now. All right. So let me move forward. It's kind of late. I want to see if I can hit this brother up. Again, we have the mixtape package, the mixtape t-shirt, fringes, ebooks. Holla at me, $50. You get all of that with free shipping. So holla at me if you're interested in that package. We also have the language package as well. If you want to learn Ugaritic, if you want to learn biblical Hebrew, want to learn Syriac, Koine Greek, whatever, holla at me so we can get you those packages as well. I know somebody had sent me an email in regards to the Sabbath. So we observe the rest period of the Sabbath on Saturday from sunrise to sunset, right? This is the preparation period where work can be done, but it's restricted to indoors in preparation before the sun rises. That's what we teach here, okay? That's what we subscribe to. I want to make sure y'all have that as well. Shout out to Lady Watt. Thank you so much, Elda. I appreciate that. Thank you to all y'all that are watching. Shout out to Brian Samuels in the building, Nisi's PC's in the building, Donnell Jones in the building, Shama Talmeed in the building. Who else is in here? Terry Witherspoon. I think that's everybody. It's everybody. If you want to shout out, hit one. I'll shout you out. Hit one and I'll shout y'all out. Shout out to Black Ave in the building, BM in the building. Salute to you as well, my G. Salute. Well, you know what, Sean? I'm gonna keep you in prayer, and if you need any kind of consultation, definitely hit me up. You're a good brother from what I've encountered. So if you need something, holla at me. All right. Jasher Moore, that brother right there, is one of the contributing artists to the song Autonomy on the KHM The Truth Works mixtape volume 1. Vaughn, I don't see him no more in here, but he did the artwork for us as well on the cover, right? Excellent artwork that he did for this project. And we have it on the back too, where we have the artist names and so forth. It's a 2 CD disc because it's 22 tracks on here. 22 tracks, right? All those artists that contributed put a lot of hard work, time, and effort into this mixtape. Volume 2 is in the process of getting compilated. So if you're an artist and you want to contribute to the mixtape Volume 2 of The Truth Works, sponsored by KHM, email us, kingdomharbinger@gmail.com. Send us your best tracks, only your best tracks. We will evaluate it and let you know if we're going to add it to the mixtape, and from there, disseminate it to get your music out to the family at large and have them patronize you for services, performances, or whatever the case may be. All right. So definitely let me know if you want to be on mixtape volume 2. Okay. All right. There we go. Vaughn Parker's right there. He did the artwork. All right. Shout out to Curtis Brown in the building. Jamal Woods. He's live in the islands. What island are you in, Jamal? Let us know. 617. Let's get it. I think I'll holler at you already. My brother Jetson Silencio will be in Georgia soon. Look forward to meeting the brother. Shout out to Maurice Davis. Do you have layaway for all packages, Maurice? Yes, we have layaway packages. If you want even layaway on a shirt package, t-shirt package, if you want layaway for that, we have payment plans for everybody. So just email us, kingdomharbinger@gmail.com. And we got you. The language package is $195, I believe. For the Hebrew package, we give you a full course that has the audio CD. It has a reference guide. It has the grammar book. It has a workbook. It has the video lectures. It has the vocabulary flashcards. And it comes with several books. One of them could be this book here that I love, which is, the biblical Hebrew vocabulary and context. And we also have the other one with Hebrew Aramaic that this is sourced from. This is an excellent book right here. The purpose of it is building competency with words occurring 50 or more times. And the good thing is once you learn the most commonly used vocabulary, you can make out most passages, right? Even if it's a few words until you can identify, oh, that's verse so-and-so, go back, look it up, and be able to parse out the rest. But it gives you excellent exercises. So I love this book. This is an excellent book. So when we give you the Hebrew language package, the starter kit, we add several of these books in there. There's different ones, but what I like to do is just put 2 or 3 together with the package and ship it out to you, right? Again, it comes in gold wrapping with the thank you card. Next time we're going to add free stickers and other freebies with it. So the people that got the packages, I don't know if any of y'all are in the chat. If you are, just hit 2. Okay. If you're one of the people that got the language packages. But I can show you some images of how the package looks when we deliver it, when the box is open, so you can see the gold wrapping and the thank you card on the front of it. I think I could show that to y'all real quick. Hold on. Let me pull it up from some people who shared it on Facebook. All right, here we go. All right, let me show y'all this. All right, check it out. There you go. Thank you, Kingdom Harbinger Ministries. All right. This is the gold foil wrapping. So we take time and hand wrap this. So we take the course, we take the books, and we hand wrap it in gold foil with the thank you card that's signed on the back. Okay. So I mean, we take time putting this package together and shipping it for free. The shipping sometimes it went anywhere from $25 to like $60, and we eat the cost. We eat the cost just so when we get it, we can put everything together for you, customize it for you, wrap it for you, give you the thank you card, and ship out. So we make almost no profit from this, and anything that we do make goes into the KHM funds. Right. So we just want people to get more literate with the languages so that way people can translate the text for themselves. And they can be better adept at exegesis and or midrash, okay, without assuming what somebody's teaching them is correct. All right. So that's from one person who shared it. Let me see if I can get another one real quick. You can see another person who purchased it. Yep, right here. All right, let me show you some of this. Well, this image is too small. I'll find the other ones and I'll share that with you. But if y'all interested in that, let me know and we'll get it out to you guys. And after you get through this course, for those who want to go the do-it-yourself route. Now, there's also instructional college courses online that you can take. We shared that in a previous video. But those who want to do the do-it-yourself route, like what I did, and like what others are doing now that the accessibility is there, this option is for you. All right. It takes a lot of discipline. It's going to take some time. But once you commit to it, learning language has a lot of benefits. All right. And we want the people to be as literate as possible so they can decipher their culture, restore it, and apply it. All right. To contemporary needs. All right. So Million Walker, thank you for joining in. Again, y'all hit the thumbs up button. Be sure to subscribe, share this video everywhere. Shout out to William Walker in the building, Curtis Brown in the building, Jamal Woods. Where are you from, Jamal? Oh, St. Kitts. All right, gotcha. St. Kitts in the building, watching this channel. All praise to the Most High, man. So Daniel James, yes, you'll be able to parse the text with this course, okay? It's an academic course. It gives you all the tools you need, even auditory clues, so that way you know how to pronunciate and pronounce the language, etc. What I was going back over recently is diphthongs, is when you put together two, what you say is two vowel sounds, like all. Like, for example, some people say shamayim, and that's incorrect because you have the grammar rules. When you look at the morphology, we have your aim. You know, when you hear aim, you know you're talking about a dual plural. But also when you look at your sound, you hear it, your yod, and your accent mark, you know you have a diphthong there, which is the so it should be shamayim, shamayim, right? How you don't have shamayim, it's shamayim, right? That second syllable element is all a conglomeration of one. So I was revisiting the diphthongs because I was going over diphthongs in the Ugaritic, because Ugaritic also has diphthongs that make the sound. All right. But anyway, you can learn these things from these packages yourselves as well as when I go over the weak and strong verbs. You'll be able to identify what that is for each one of the major 7 verb stems, or what we call the binyamin. And you can, binyamin, and you can pretty much, when you parsing it out, you can identify, okay, this is a PL stem, or okay, this is a HPL stem, and say, okay, this is a weak PL stem. And you can see things like rare things like the pulal stem. Pulal stem is not one of the 7 major verb stems, but it's something that you discover when you start parsing. And I found it in Jeremiah 14:2. Very interesting to look at these nuances and discover it. But when you start to analyze the language, you discover these things, and it gives you a much more richer flavor of what it is that you're going into. All right. All right. So Yes, they have those video courses online. They have the online courses. So if you're interested in online courses, I'm gonna put the link in the chat for you. Here it is right here. All right, they do biblical Hebrew, biblical Greek, biblical Aramaic, modern Hebrew, and Yiddish. So some people that say, "Oh, biblical Hebrew with the Aramaic scripture, that's Yiddish," they need to take this course. That is not Yiddish. That has nothing. Yiddish is a German dialect that uses Hebrew characters or the abjad of Hebrew. It is not what you think it is. And if you have never heard it, if you've never researched it, when you say biblical Hebrew by means of being conveyed by the Aramaic square script, utilizing the Tiberian vocalization system that we find in the diacritic marks of the Masoretic text, and the BHS is sourced from that majority text of the Masoretic text type, then you'll discover that that argument is extremely weak. That is not Yiddish. The Tiberian vocalization of the Masoretic text does not sound anything like Yiddish. But again, this course is here for people who are interested in it. Again, I'm going to show y'all. I'm going to put the link in the chat so that way y'all have it. All right. And again, we can stop like saying certain things and don't look crazy when we encounter other people. All right. All right. So that link right there is if you want to go the online instructional route from a university. You get a certificate from university and you get 3 college course credits when you go through this this curriculum, okay, in this course. So if you want to go the instructional route where you have a the sessions are live stream, you can interface with the other students in the class. There's forums. You can interface with the professor. You get tools. You get everything you need to actually get into the language. And those who want to go the instructional route and don't want to do the do-it-yourself route, this is the best to do right here. This one is the best one to do right here. Okay, so I think that's it. Again, I highly doubt the brother's going to pick up or answer. Tried to text him, he ain't respond. And we're getting close to the end of the session. I'm trying to end it at 1 because we've been on here for an hour and a half, I believe, already since 11 o'clock. But I'm going to try to call him. Let me see if he answers. He's probably not going to answer because it's late. But if he does answer, if y'all can hear the phone ringing, hit 1. Let me know if y'all can hear it. He's probably like, yo, it was after midnight.
Please leave your message for...
Yeah, I kind of figured that. So he's a no-show. All right, so with that being said, let's transition to a Q&A. We got into 1 o'clock. Then the session is over. So we have 25 minutes left. So y'all can hear it. All right. So do y'all want me to start doing like taking calls again? If you want me to start taking calls, hit 2 if you want me to start taking calls. Yes, biblical Hebrew is different than modern Hebrew. The syntax is different. Some of the morphology is different. It's based off the biblical Hebrew, but a lot of it is different. Grammatically, a lot of it is different. So it's 2 different things. Now, I'm not no expert in modern Hebrew. I hear it spoken. I can identify it from learning with my intermediate fluency in biblical Hebrew, but I don't know, or I'm not fluent in modern Hebrew, right? It's something I want to learn at some point. I know a couple of phrases here and there, but that's something that I had to get a little bit more deeper into, right? Oriah Jackson, are you saying you in Gainesville? If you're in Gainesville, I want to see you later on today, okay, at Shabbat. I can put the address out there. All right. I don't know if you're part of Berean Council, if you join up with those brothers. If not, let me know. Sean Henderson, Jeff Benner. Jeff Benner is not an academic source for learning the language. I read his work years ago that prepped me for the academic route, right? So it was a good rudimentary start, but I would never just absorb that and say, that's it. One thing I did learn from Jeff Benner is identifying Western and Eastern typology, as well as application of appearance versus function. Appearance is the Western mindset, function is the Eastern mindset. And he helped me to, restructure the lenses in which I see the text from the indigenous cultural Eastern perspective, as opposed to the Western lens. So I learned that from him. And once I learned that element, it changed the entire nature and scheme of my, analysis and diagnostics of the text. It's great. It's great. But if you want to really learn the Hebrew, I offer a package as well as the online site if you want to get into that. All right. All right. So, Araya, if you meet him tomorrow, I will see you there because I will be there as well. All right. Oh, you're going to be there, Sean? Sean. Okay. That's what's up. Rodney, yes. I was supposed to be there July 4th weekend for the event that was supposed to happen. They rescheduled it, but I plan to go there and visit the brother and sister out there. I also got them a language package as well. So they're about to get deeper into the language with that language pack. All right. No problem, worship Abba radically. If you have a question, let me know. Again, we got 22 minutes until I sign off. So I'm gonna give you some time. Again, I'm trying to keep these sessions under 2 hours. Okay. So Curtis Brown, that is the Biblical Hebrew language starter pack. It gives you the beginner courses and covers all the basics that you need to begin to go and get deeper into the text, parse out the text, etc. So if you want to get that, because like I said, we put it in a gold package, we add the signed card, a thank you card, and we ship it for free. Okay. Email us at kingdomharbinger@gmail.com. There you go. Email us there with your requests and we'll take care of you. All right. Yes, Hawthorne Word, Sean. That's it. So I'll see you there. Dawid Ben Yisrael, I had Rosetta Stone 2 years ago, over 10 years ago. I had Rosetta Stone because I was trying to learn the modern Hebrew and modern Greek with Rosetta Stone. But I didn't get to finish it. But what I did learn was really good. It was pretty good, but it's extremely expensive. If you really want to learn the biblical Hebrew, this is the most efficient way to get it if you want to do it yourself. But if you want the instructional courses, I put the link up there for you guys from the Israel Institute of Biblical Studies. You can look that up online. I'll share that link again. And there you can get the instructional university route if you want to learn the language going that route. And I share it right here. Here you go. Also, the Oriental Institute of Chicago, they also give courses in Middle Egyptian. I took one of those. Basic beginner classes. I need to take more classes than that. But you can go subscribe to that institute as well and sign up whenever they have those courses, those online courses available. All right, if you want to get into the Medjinetra. All right. So, Rodney, that is an excellent question. My suggestion is to read. I mean, you can watch the videos on this channel. Again, I did a video called Walk It Out, where I begin to start that decipherment. But you have to read the several books that touch on that. Remy Alona is one of the individuals who I'm connected with, who has done the cross-cultural analysis. And then I peer-reviewed his book and I parsed through it. Most of it I agree with, some of it I don't. But nevertheless, it's a great starting point. Okay. And the other brother's name is Odi Magalu, and his work where he also does the Igbo Israel cross-cultural analysis as well. So once you sift through that, what you got to do is have a pre-exilic Israelite cultural paradigm, do a cultural paradigm analysis of the pre-exilic Israelite culture. And once you're able to parse out all of those customs, those traditions, the application via archaeology, if it's there, what's said in the text, you take that as a template and you parse out everything that's there also in the Igbo culture. And then you do a cross-cultural analysis. And then from there, you can extract the proper halakha and embed it into our contemporary framework of being here in the diaspora in Americas, and be able to develop your unique halakha, right? Based on looking at those two things, because that's definitely what we need. All right. So Bakar, the Israelite in the building, shalom. Black Ab, if I can help you, email me, kingdomharvard@gmail.com, and I'll see what I can do to assist you with that. All right. But again, we're still sifting through a lot of emails. We will get to you. It may just take a little bit of time, but we got you. All right. Sean Henderson, better late than never. All praise to the Most High for that. All right. All right. So family, if y'all don't have any more questions, got 18 minutes left. I'll end early. I didn't really have nothing to teach. Really was supposed to have a debate, but that didn't happen. So, it is what it is. Hopefully you enjoyed what you got here. Dawood Yachanan El, yes, those two books are good starter points. Okay. And I have an article that I wrote up that I'm in the process of getting a peer review that I'm going to submit to the ISSAJ, International Society for the Study of African Jewry, giving my position on how to better reassess the phenomenon of Jews, which is a misnomer, in West Africa. Okay. Even the DNA thing, because there's no sequence genome for any Iron Age 1 or 2 ancient Israelites, it's very difficult to make the DNA argument. So you have to leverage other things to establish the claim. Okay. There is E1B1 DNA in what they call the Middle East, which is, anywhere from Egypt to Mesopotamia, right? And including the Levant. So you have traces of it there, right? Also the skulls that were found in Lachish based on the Assyrian siege. Those skulls were found, and craniometric analysis was done on them and determined that they were skulls that have seemed to have an affinity with skulls that are found in Upper and Lower Egypt. All right. But again, they can also extract it from the petrous bone, where DNA is encapsulated and preserved very well, and be able to sequence it. But for some reason, they haven't done that, or they have done it and just haven't published it. And academia has been requesting this data for analysis for some time now. And for some reason, it just hasn't been made public. So you only got a lot of inferences there in regards to DNA, because we don't have a sequenced genome of the ancient Israelites to measure West African DNA against, living DNA against, right? Some people say the J1, J2 markers. Yes, that was heavy in the Levantine region, but you also had elements of E1B1 there as well. And E1B1, as you know, is also there in East Africa, and it was migrations that we have from the region of East Africa into the Levantine region as well. And coming up into Kemet through Sudan, or what we say Kush, and making its way also into the Levantine region as well. And then you have admixtures such as Yosef, the situation of Yosef, and him marrying an Egyptian woman and giving birth to Ephraim and Manasseh. So that means that they are part Egyptian as well, according to the literature. Extremely interesting. So DJ, that article, I don't recall the name of it off the top of my head. I did mention it in several lectures. I'm trying to remember the last lecture I mentioned it in. I don't recall, but I'm going to have to think. Black Av, yes, definitely do that. Definitely do that. I'm definitely a fan of that. All right. But that article, DJ, escapes me. It'll take me some time to find it with all these other articles that I have, but send me an email to remind me, and I'll send you the article right? Or the reference or the citation to the article, so you can go and check it out for yourself, all right? It's also a book, couple books that it's in also, or it talks about that. So DeMarcus Mack, shalom to you. Have you given up on the conscious community? What do you mean by give up on a conscious community? Let me know. Okay. I don't know what you mean by that. So upright, correct. So we're waiting on that data in order for us to make that analysis, right? That genome analysis, but we don't have it currently. We don't have it. All we have is inferences to what it could be, but we don't have it definitively. So that's why we have to go other routes in order to determine lineage, all right, and migration. Okay. So Rodney said, what is the goal of ISSAJ? Let me read it to you from the website. So it says the International Society for the Study of African Jewry is a community of scholars and students engaged in the study of African Jewry and its diverse cultures, historical environments, religious beliefs, and practices. The objectives of ISSAJ are to facilitate scholarly collaboration, research, and discussion, and to disseminate research findings through regular conferences and newsletters. All right, so that is what their purpose is. Okay, so hopefully that answers that for you, Rodney. All right. Okay, so I think that's everybody. I mean, it depends, man. It depends. So, all right. So I'm gonna go ahead and end off early. Any other questions or concerns, you can definitely email it to me. Let me get a head start on preparing for tomorrow. Thank y'all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate that. All right. And anything else that y'all need, just email me, kingdomharmony@gmail.com. I'll do my best to get to it. Anything else that we're offering, we're going to put up on the website when we relaunch the website sometime this year. And everything that's being offered, you guys can grab it on the website. Okay. All right. So anything else, family, that y'all need, definitely hit me up. If there's anything else you need, email me, hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. You got the subscribe to those of you who are new. And if there's anything else that we can do to assist you, definitely let me know. All right. So definitely tune in for next session, family. I'm going to try to go live again this weekend when we go out there with Berean Council, and then try to go live next Friday. All right. So stay tuned. Peace and shalom, family.